Hi, I'm Nicoletta Dowd, and I am 10 years old, and I go to Grattan Elementary. It all started one summer when Sawyer Robinson got a call from his Grandpa Jim saying he was getting older and needed help on the farm a couple days a week. "Mom, it's Grandpa Jim," Sawyer said, handing the phone to his mother, Melissa. "He wants to know if he can help on the farm this summer." "We'd be happy to help, Dad," she said. "How about Mondays and Fridays?" "Perfect," said Grandpa Jim. "I'll see you Monday." "Thanks, Melissa." The following Monday, Sawyer and his parents drove to the farm. When they got there, Sawyer was surprised to see Grandpa sitting on a hay bale by the cows. It wasn't like him. He usually started working at dawn. "Good morning," his grandpa said as they walked up, and he handed a list to Sawyer's mom that read, 1. Feed the chickens and gather the eggs, Sawyer. 2. Fix the sprinklers that water the almonds, Mom and Dad. 3. Milk and feed the cows, Grandpa Jim. After a long first day, they walked back to the house where Grandma Pauline was making dinner. "How do chicken, potatoes, and green beans sound?" Grandma asked. He sat down and ate every bite. After dinner and goodbye, Sawyer and his parents drove home. Friday morning, Sawyer woke up to the smell of bacon, eggs, and pancakes. He jumped up and ran to the kitchen. His mom was making a huge breakfast, something she didn't usually do. "If we're going to help on the farm, then we need to start the day with a hearty breakfast," said Sawyer's mom. That morning, the chickens had laid about a dozen more eggs than they had Monday. Sawyer was struggling to carry them all and tried putting a few in his pockets. When he bent to get more, they cracked in his pants. Suddenly, he heard laughter. He looked around and didn't see anyone, so he picked up more eggs. More eggs broke, followed by more laughter. He looked up and saw a girl next door watching him through her window and laughing. "Maybe you should use the basket next time," she said, pointing towards the barn. Sawyer looked and saw a bright red basket over by the cows he hadn't noticed. He walked over and put the uncracked eggs inside. "Thanks for the tip," Sawyer said. "I'm new at farming. Would you like some help?" she offered. "That'd be great. My name is Sawyer. I'll be back Monday." "I'm Mia," she said. "See you then." When Sawyer got to the farm Monday, Mia was waiting by the barn. "Thanks for coming," Mia said. "Mia, my grandpa needs help on the farm this summer, and I have a lot to learn." "Sure," Mia said. "First, I'll teach you how to milk the 2 cows." As she attached the suction cups to the cows, Mia asked, "Did you know cows produce about 7 gallons of milk per day? That's enough for 45,000 bowls of cereal per year." "Wow, that's a lot. How does it make it from here to my cereal bowl?" Sawyer asked. "It's transferred in big refrigerated trucks that go from the dairy to the processing plant, where it's tested, filtered, and then bottled for delivery and sent to stores," said Mia. When they finished, Sawyer thanked Mia and asked if she could come back Friday to show how to repair sprinklers before harvest. Friday came and Mia was waiting for him by the barn again. "Today we'll help your parents fix the sprinklers that water the almonds," Mia said. "How often do you water the almond trees?" Sawyer asked. "Usually about every other week, unless it's really hot. Then maybe once a week," Mia answered. "How do farmers know when it's time to harvest?" asked Sawyer. "They have to wait till 95% of the fibrous casing around the kernel is split before knocking the nuts off the trees and picking them up," Mia said. "How do you know so much?" Sawyer asked. "Well, I followed my grandpa around since I could walk, and he's taught me everything from farm to fork. Maybe with all your help, I can become a farmer too someday," Sawyer said. "Maybe," she said. "You've already come a long way from putting eggs in your pockets." They both laughed and walked back to the barn. In the end, after many years of learning, Sawyer did become a farmer. Mia became Mrs. Robinson, and she's still teaching Sawyer to this very day.
I try to incorporate agriculture almost on a daily basis. I can tell you we're studying salmon. I have salmon in the classroom right now. Did a huge STEM project on erosion, and then they go out in their fields and they see erosion, and they say, how does that affect the farmer? How does that affect the salmon? So you can kind of correlate all that. So it's pretty fun. Whether or not we're doing tasting a new fruit or vegetable, we have a school garden, so it can be incorporated on a daily basis. We are a little country school. Water has been a big issue, even now. That we have a lot of it, but in the past, and how does it affect us? So most of my kids are country kids, but they still have that degree of learning that can happen, and so it's pretty fun to hear some of the feedback that I get from them, and of course, their parents.
When I found out I was a state winner, I was like so excited. My teacher called me and I'm like, and then I basically just ran out of the hallway screaming.